Hello, we are back, and we're just gonna put some mounts on these parts for it'll look a lot better. Okay, for now, just for the mounting part, we're gonna just attach these. If we need to, just attach them. Remember, if you're gonna bool them, gonna have to be disattached. So I'm just gonna pull this up like that. I think this one's already attached mostly. I guess not. That's attached, so we'll just attach this pulley for now. Move it down. We're going to make ourselves a mount, and then we'll reuse it. We'll delete that. Probably make like a simple strap mount, or something like that. We can make the mount actually. We'll make a plate for it looks like it's a part of the part. Probably be easier that way. Look a little better. Something like that. A little thinner. Yeah. It's probably around right. Might want to adjust it, might want it thicker, might want it thinner. Up to you. Definitely make it a little bit taller. Something like that. Move, oh, of course. Maybe move the two of them down. We're gonna have to do it one at a time though. Do something like that. We don't want to hit the other part. Center it. Something like that. We won't attach that yet because we're going to have to bool some holes out of it. Do a second one up here. See how big we need this one to be. It's got to be on the outline of the part and have enough room for us to add some bolts to it. Looks like it's pretty big this way, so we'll shrink that a little bit. Something like that. You guys get the idea. We'll go down a little bit like this. Move our part down. Maybe we'll do the same here. Just adjust this a little bit. Leave enough room, but try to make it tighter. Here you go. Looking good. Something like that. Maybe move this out. That first just sunk in just the slightest bit. This one, just the slightest bit. I have to make this one a little fatter, it looks like. You can leave it short if you want. Probably look a little better like this. Look a little more like it's supposed to. Okay. Again, if and when you're happy, we'll move that down a little bit. That's a bad spot, isn't it? That's not too bad. Just have to let's maybe. Sorry, there's a lot of sizing issues here. You just gotta make sure you give yourself enough room in both cases. Probably do this for, it's just on the one part of the engine, that way the engine doesn't have to be right together to put it together. Something like that. That's pretty much what I was trying to do. Okay. Looks pretty good. Let's do some screws. Grab this guy since it's here. I may need to reuse this. Yes, we do. We need to make a bolt too. So we'll just do that. Move one out of the way, one way or the other. Probably like that. And we're gonna make, you know what? I got a better idea. We'll just do this once and then we'll change it after. Grab each one. 4 edges. This one. Control B. Okay. This time we're not gonna work with the bevels. We're just gonna try to evenly get that as best as we can. Pretty good. Good work, guys. Okay. Something like that. Now we're gonna call for our friend, Mr. Cylinder. Mrs. Cylinder or Cylinder, whatever you like. Find your 90. Use the object to kind of center yourself. See when the edges are sticking out, just trying to have them evenly on each side. It's a little bit off, but I think you get the idea. Sure, we could have done this in the middle perfectly and centered it better. But this is going to have to do the job. Go down a little bit. So use your eyes and your judgment. It's the best you can. That looks pretty good to me. Hit S. And something like this before it disappears on us. Drag it out a little bit. That's going to be our bolt. But before we do that, let's take this. Let's move it back. Because we don't just need a bolt. We also need another nut. So we're going to make one of each. So like that, bool tool, difference. Okay, we got our bolt. Or sorry, nut. Now we'll do our bolt. Just do something like that. Can reuse the other ones that we had from before if you'd rather. Shouldn't be a big deal. Whatever is better for you. Maybe a little longer just in case. Okay. Looking pretty good. Go ahead, Control J. Perfect. Should be pretty good now. And perfect, right? Okay. So we're going to Shift D this. Move it in. Turn it around. If we can figure it the right axis. Could probably be this one. That seems right. Oops. Drag it down a little bit. Hit S. I'll just probably move it around a few times. Okay, till it fits. Have a look at it, zoom in a little bit, make sure. Looks like it may be a little off. Okay, this should help us though. Get it right in the middle when you're happy. Maybe grow it a little until you're bigger. And you'll find the right size eventually. You get the idea though. You can go thinner on your walls on the nut, but you get the idea of the nut, what it's going to do for us. Can't really see too well. Think it's good. So, is a little too thick for us though. Maybe thin it out like that. I don't know, it looks pretty good to me. So I'm just going to Shift D it down here. Oh, that one looks off. And it could just be like that. Probably just attach it for now. Just remember to disattach it when you're done. Oh, I buried it in there. Oopsies. Right. Control J. Control J. Shoot, probably could use that here. Go in there. Let's just leave that one. You get the idea. We made the nut. You got the nut for the rest of them. Let you guys do it on your own time. So now we'll use the bolt to put those pieces in. Maybe a little bit too big. Just kidding. Pretty small. Until it makes sense for your parts. May have to resize the head on it a little bit. But let's see what we got. Get close to the edge. Make sure it's good and it's going to miss the part. Yep, looking good. I'm going to even go down a little bit. Shift D it. Okay. Boom. Shift D. Boom. Shift D. Boom. Okay. Good work, everybody. So we're going to Shift D that. Drag them back, and then we're going to highlight this one, and then we're going to Pool Tool, Difference. Okay. Pretty easy stuff. Shift D if you want to do the same to the engine. I don't think there's anything attached to it. Should be fine to go ahead and bool the holes right through the engine. I just do something like that. This. Okay. Should have a hole all the way through the engine. So we'll just attach that. We will grab this and this, and they will be the parts, bolts, to hold this on. Perfect. And it has a hole all the way through the engine. Or at least it should. We could double check if we need to. Yep, good work. Alright, so same thing with these. Obviously, make sure you only have these clicked. Shift D. Drag it off. And we're going to do a bool. Nice and easy. We're going to Shift D this. We're going to move them in. If you want your hole through to the engine, this should do it. Just make sure you're good and in there. Alright. Okay. Grab this part, attach it to that. That's your mount. There's your screws. Should still be perfectly lined up for your game. Hopefully that makes you guys pretty happy. I included the mounting systems this time. This is how I'd probably do it. You're going to have to make these free and unbolt whatever you got to do there, but just make sure you do it before you import. Ooh, gonna have a problem there. I might have to make a slight adjustment. Accidentally bumped this back. That one's fine, but this one got moved back. Not a big deal. I would just grab this, and bump it forward. Match as best as you can. Losing my bolts apparently. Let me undo that. And we'll just move this first till it looks right. Like we're gonna match up with our other belts. May have to move it some more, so we'll probably have to do those holes over. Might be an extra hole in the engine. You can go back if you need to. It's not a big deal though. You're probably not gonna see them. Right. So we'll have to bool a new hole for that, but maybe we'll make sure that we're in place for the belt to reach each part, because that's going to be a difficult one. And yeah, so if we make a mistake. So we'll probably get back to that probably in the next episode. I just wanted to do some quick mounting anyways. We got our nuts now. If you guys want to put some nuts around, and if you need it in places, maybe you want to do this. Maybe you just want to keep it on the side and we'll use it again later. Alright, so we'll see you next episode. Thanks for stopping in. Remember to check out my game on Steam, Fishin', A Town to Remember. Huge updates about to happen. Super fun. Thumbs up, subscribe, like. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.